So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Gilmore. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fights loose. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Street, street.
Up the middle they go. Cowan. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken around the 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Off play action. Gilmore. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be. However, second and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake. Gilmore. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
7 Pirates.
To throw on third down. Gilmore. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Come on, come on. Hit. Check, hurt.
They motion the running back out left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Hurt, hurt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Gilmore. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Going option left on 4th and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
18 rattlers.
Now Stroud. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. A final shot before break. Gilmore. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
A final shot before break. Gilmore. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken at the 46. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Cowan, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. Over the middle, it's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Third. Hey, let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cowan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Check smash.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Check.
To throw on third down, Gilmore. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st down, Cowan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Gilmore. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go, here we go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's free at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And they take a knee.
Got it. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment.